Hello, I want to welcome you back to Rooster's Art. It's my little art channel. I'm still talking about digital artwork right now. So stay tuned and I'll give you a little tour of how I create digital art. Stand by. This is the screen we have right here, pulling up Procreate. This is different types of artwork I just previously done with it. This one here is also digital. If you can go to my YouTube channel under Norman LeCoq, you can see how it was actually done, created. Bits and pieces. I change things up. Like say, you can zoom in, zoom out with this here. And I'm gonna go back to the piece that we previously was working on yesterday. This is the gallery. Let's see. This is a nice piece right here I previously worked on also. It's a carp. And let's see this one here. It's a vase, whatever you want to call it. But the idea of to make this look like a shiny object with just black and white. And that's how this was created. Just using blacks and white and tones and variations and blending. It's simple once you learn the concept of how you do it. It really is. You'd be amazed how quick you can learn. I would advise anyone, if they're trying to learn art, use conventional art first. Don't try to dab into this right quick. I'm just showing you different pieces that you can create using just this little pen and this pad. This here is the color wheel. You can actually create whatever color you want, blend, mix, and match different areas. What you have, what you get. What you need is right here. You don't have to go and try to mix paint up, whatever. It's right here on this dial right here. The sizes of your paintbrush, the density, how hard you want it or soft, it's right here, right at your fingertips. This is a beautiful piece. It took me about, with this piece here, it took about maybe 2-3 days. Just for the fur, not the whole thing, because I did not work on it completely at all at one time. Now we're going to get back to the Doberman that we were previously working on. Like I said, this is the part that I worked on, and this is the Doberman that I'm getting information off of and then transferring it over here. Now I have mine's a little bit browner right now. I have to go back in with some dark colors and tones and start shading. That's where the fun part comes in. Dial it up right here. What about not too about 61% right there. I'm gonna pull it up just a little bit more. See that brown? I'm gonna get some of that brown out of the picture right now. You want some in, but not that much, because this coat is actually black coat. And I'm going in a circular motion back and forth with this one here, because I'm actually trying to follow the actual fur on the dog itself. Small blending motion. And I'm gonna go dark as I can so you can see exactly in this area here compared to where it was, to see what I'm actually doing now. I'm not pressing hard with this pen at all. I'm barely touching the glass, the screen. I'm going in a semicircle, but back and forth. Now I'm going even lighter in this area here Try to blend into his jawline, right in this area here. Like I say, I'm not going hard with this brush at all. Going back up again. Excuse me for jumping. I'm actually holding this phone while I'm doing this. Have any question, call, comment. Let me know what you think. You have any upcoming projects going on? I'd like to hear about them. I'm also having a art contest coming up this month. So look in my bios and get some information. You have any type of art. It's no particular medium you can use. Everything's going to be digital. What I mean by digital, what you're going to be doing is taking a picture of your work. Going to submit it with your fee, and we're going to have some judges to judge your work, not too harshly, and you have some prizes that you can win. And so, like, if I want to get real deep into that eye right now, I'm just pulling it a little bit closer. That's the good thing about these tablets. You know. See what I just did there? I want that eye to look really realistic. I don't want it to look fake. As you know, I'm a realistic type artist. I like drawing what I actually see. Or I think I see anyway. Just take your time, especially when you're working for yourself. Just enjoy what you're doing. Just enjoy your work. And it'll show in your work what you do and how you do it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll put just a slight little brown right in here. The pupil iris, right up in this area here, just a tad. Yeah. Not too much. Now, how about that? See how that looks a little better? Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. But that eye on the original was not as bright. Not to say that yours have to be that bright. Again, is all in what you want. I'm not doing this for anyone. It's just for practicing purposes. Just blending real light right here. Just take your time with what you're doing. It takes a little while to get used to it, but that's when anything in life, to be good at something, you have to continue doing it. Trial and error. Now I'm going to give this eye here a little attention too. Being that it's on the opposite side, you want to have a different balance on it. A little different balance. Like I said, I'm not using this pen real hard. I'm going pretty soft with it. And I have a lot more to do with this just drawing. I keep saying drawing. Well, it is a drawing. I'm so used to using regular brushes and all, so it takes a while to remember back to what you used to do. And you can still relate to how you use different oils and paints or acrylics back onto these drawings. You don't, the good thing about these here, you don't have to wait for anything to dry. Nothing at all. Nothing to dry. A little darker right up in here. Say this little pen works good. You don't have to really stress down on it too hard on the glass. And I'm going to come in and put a little more detail right under the mouth. A little darker. Remember, when you're using dark to lights and lights to dark, you have to remember anything dark is going to look further back, and anything light is going to look further up front. Make sense? This is mouth right here. Using the same contrast, just a little shade, not too much. Then I'm gonna come with some really dark colors right in here. See how that works. I'm going real light with this, people. Very light. Very much so. Just bringing in the qualities of the dog itself and the highlights that he has. Now I'm going back in this area right here because this has to actually blend in. I'm trying to let you see what I'm doing right now. Going a little tighter. Blend this in a little bit more. I'm going to show you something with this part right here. Now watch this. This is just the layers right here. Now I can add another layer on here. Normal. Add. Okay. add 2 more layers, or 1 layer. And what I can do with that, if I didn't want something and I was going over it again, I could take that layer off. I could just disregard it. Going over this here slightly. Thanks for the other subscribers looking at my pages and everything. I appreciate your time and patience with me. Now I'm going to come back with some lighter tones right now. Dialing it up again. Just checking something out right here. About that tone right there. Let's see what happened. Just going real light. See, I'm making that coat look like it's shiny. I'll keep this video on here for a couple of days and everybody get to see it and make some reviews off of it. I'll be signing off in a few seconds, but come back and I'll let you see how far I've gotten with this Doberman. It is a Doberman. And I'm going to be signing off. And again, I want to thank you for looking at my work and the production that I'm doing right now. Thank you. Have a good night. Sometimes it's hard to stop doing this. It's fun. It's supposed to be stopping, but look like it's kind of hard to do. There's a few people popping in and seeing some of the work. Like I said, again, I'm be signing off now. And I thank you. And have a good night. Bye-bye.